We may now think that everything is fine, but the fact is that the system is broke and it needs fixing.
What you're doing is asking some form of regulation to protect the world against you.
Well, I'm a player, and I think all players should be regulated. There have to be rules of the game. In
the last 2 years, you've been blamed for financial collapse of Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and Russia. All
of the above.
All of the above. Yeah. Are you that powerful? Be it the law. Be it the law. Be it the law.
No, I think there's a great misunderstanding. The
Prime Minister of Malaysia,
yes,
said that the region spent 40 years trying to build up its economy, and along comes a moron like Soros with a lot of money, and it's all over. He called you a criminal.
It's easier for him to blame an outside force than to admit that they were mismanaging their economy and their currency. The French finance minister talked about hanging speculators from lampposts. I think that I've been blamed for everything. I am basically there to make money. I cannot and do not look at the social consequences of what I do.
What's it like to have a statement that you make have such serious, grievous consequences? Y'all listen. Y'all listen. Y'all listen. It's not severe, serious. It's not severe, serious. It's not severe, serious. I mean, you can, it looks to me like in a number of situations, you can take a position against a currency or make a statement, and the whole country falls apart.
George
Well, it's a tremendous sense of responsibility, actually. And it's also a humbling experience because I am actually trying to do the right thing. And sometimes what I do has an unintended negative consequence, as it did in Russia. Ja, dat is not must. Ja, dat is not must. Ja, dat is not must. Quit again did net. Quit again did net. Quit again did net. Nee, this. Nee, this. Nee, this.
Last month, he brought the First Lady with him for a look at some of the projects his foundation is funding.
This is Mr. George Soros, and he's going to be helping the hospital.
At the center of George Soros, there's an inherent contradiction.
Which is?
Soros Baroness.
Soros Baroness. Soros Baroness.
Schedvnak. Which is, on one hand, you're the capitalist who does not care about the social consequences of his act. And on the other hand, you are a philanthropist who cares only about social consequences. How do you resolve the two?
Recognizing that as a competitor, I've got to compete to win. As a human being, I am concerned about the society in which I live. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which George Soros am I talking to now? The amoral George Soros or the moral George Soros?
It's one person. It's one person who at one time engages in amoral activities and at the rest of the time tries to be moral. Certain obviously. Certain obviously. Certain obviously. Certain obviously. Certain obviously. Certain obviously. Romy and this is. Romy and this is. Romy and this is.
You're a Hungarian Jew who escaped the Holocaust by posing as a Christian.
Right.
What makes it? And you watched Lots of people get shipped off to the death camps.
Right. Yes.
Make that the thought.
Yes, make that the thought. Yes, make that the thought.
I was 14 years old. And I would say that that's when my character was made. That is when I...
In what way? How only? That
one should think ahead, one should understand and anticipate events, and one is threatened. It was a tremendous threat of evil. I mean, it was a very personal experience of evil. Herz, you know. Of evil. Skittles.
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes.
I wish it to sing an answer now.
I wish it to sing an answer now. I wish it to sing an answer now.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
I mean, that sounds like an experience that would send lots of people to the psychiatric couch for many, many years. Strike your day, yes. Was it difficult?
Not at all. Not at all. Maybe as a child you don't see the connection. Just say him. Just say him.
Just say him.
These. But it created no problem at all.
No feeling of guilt.
No.
For example, that I'm Jewish, and here I am watching these people go. I could just as easily be there. I should be there. None of that.
Well, of course, I could be on the other side, or I could be the one from whom the thing is being taken away. But ja, zo.
Ja, zo. Ja, zo.
Serena Brückner.
Serena Brückner. Serena Brückner.
Ja, when I get.
Ja, when I get. Ja, when I get.
There was no sense that I shouldn't be there, because that was so that so right.
So that so right. So that so right.
Well, actually, funny way, it's just like in markets, that if I weren't there, of course I wasn't doing it, but somebody else would be taking it away anyhow. Right? No, that economic yeah, we not
Right, no, that economic yeah, we not Right, no, that economic yeah, we not
it was whether I was there or not, I was only a spectator, the property was being taken away. So I had no role in taking away that property. So I had no sense of guilt.
When
I get so we know but
when I get so we know when I get so we know
we get me or one
we get me or one we get me or one.
Are you religious?
No.
Do you believe in God?
No. Actually, President Mandela asked me, how could South Africa protect itself against speculators like you? And I told him, I wrote him a memo, trying to give him the best advice I could, how to reduce the exposure of South Africa to speculative attack.
That's the old stop me before I kill again approach, right?
Well,
you're telling this is what you can do to stop me. Regulate careful.
Regulate careful. Regulate careful.
Whether I or somebody else does whatever is happening in the markets, it really doesn't make any difference to the outcome. Slide of myself, yeah.
Slide of myself, yeah. Slide of myself, yeah.
I the surfeit in a games.
I the surfeit in a games. I the surfeit in a games.
I don't feel guilty because I'm engaged in an amoral activity which is not meant to have anything to do with guilt. No guy.
No guy. No guy.
Dus die weet around me and then it.
Dus die weet around me and then it. just die wit gather on me, and then it.
Why is it that that Americans can't invest in the quantum fund? It's an offshore fund. Why is that?
Because the fund is not registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So if the shares was enough, we are not
licensed to do business in the United States.
That's right.
The business to sell. The business to sell. The business to sell.
How's that?
Because?
Because we are not registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Because we find it more convenient to operate without it.
So in some ways it's to escape regulation.
Yeah, that's right.
You almost knew us. You almost knew us. You almost knew us.
I said it.
I said it. I said it.
But you've been sitting here talking about the need for regulation. Mean that the driving offering it is nicht.
Mean that the driving offering it is nicht. Mean that the driving offering it is nicht.
Yes, and whatever regulations are imposed, we will obey. We already conform to everything.
George Soros, in a way, is Donald Trump without the humility. The Russian yeah, when it's Soros, the Russian yeah, when it's Soros, the Russian yeah, when it's Soros.
One of your money manager told us that George really does think he's a god. The Oscars, and I mean, I'm breathing out. The Oscars, and I mean, I'm breathing out. The Oscars, and I mean, I'm breathing out.
I mean, if you think that you're God and you go into financial markets, you're bound to come out broke. So the fact that I'm not broke shows that I don't believe that I'm God. Dat we hier nog nooit.